It's Sherry Veronica, and hey, do you like the lipstick? I put that on just for you, okay? And I filled in my eyebrows, okay? I did it just for you. Yeah. I was online early this morning, very, very early this morning. I was online and I was arguing with this guy. We usually do, but I was saying to him that I don't really want to come back to the earth, and I don't know about anything, okay? I just talk because they say things here. This is earth, and this is where you get your information. But I don't trust the information. I don't trust history. But anyhow, he was saying, I was saying that I don't want to come back to the earth, and I don't know about reincarnation, but I would rather not reincarnate back here on the earth. And he was saying that because I don't want it, it will happen. Okay, that's one end of it. Because I don't want it, it will happen. Okay, let's take that. Let's take that precept and let's go from there. Okay, so I don't want it. I don't want to come back, so it will happen. Okay, so when people want to go to heaven, does that mean that they're going to hell? Okay, and if what I don't want is going to happen, this particular individual has kids, so he tries to raise them in a real, what he would call, good manner. He's very attentive to his kids. So will it all go to naught? Will all of his care and teachings go to naught? Will it become the opposite just because he doesn't want his kids to be part of the system? He doesn't want his kids to end up in the system. So will they end up in the system because that's what he does not want? So when you say things like that, how far are you going to take your argument? Is your argument just for certain people and for certain precepts and for certain things? Or is it straight across the board? Because if someone is saying that because I don't want something, it's going to happen, that could go to the realm of people not wanting to go to hell, and they end up in hell. They don't want to be there. They want to go to heaven, but they end up in hell because they're afraid of going to hell. But that's where they're going to go because that's what they fear. You know, you're raising kids. You want them to be participating members of society, and you're trying your utmost to visualize and to realize and have that come to fruition. So is it not going to happen because you're trying for it to happen? How far do these concepts go, that things that you don't want to happen will happen just because you don't want them to happen? How far do you take it? You're married and you don't want your wife or your husband to be cheating, and it will happen just because you don't want it. Where do we take this? How far are we going to take this? What road? How far down the road are we going to kick this ball? How far down the road? So I do not want to reincarnate, and in his mind, I will. So what should I say to him? You don't want to get too personal. You don't want to talk about someone's kids or whatever. So you don't want to get too personal. But let's say that he wanted to live in a certain neighborhood and he wanted to have a certain house. Am I supposed to say, well, because you want it, it's not going to happen? It's not going to happen because what you are, he doesn't want to live in a certain neighborhood that would affect, his kids, and he wants to show them a different way of living. So because you resist the ghetto, it means that you're going to stay in the ghetto. How far do people that have these belief system, because it's part of a belief system, how far can you take that? And that's why I always say that sometimes it's best for certain people to be with young people because they can't handle a woman like me. You can't handle someone like me, okay? You need to go and be with a young girl or a baby, or get a dog, get a cat, do something. But just come on now. Sherry Veronica.